for Speed. I'm sorry, Need for Speed Most Wanted, and we're gonna be playing today. So let's go ahead and kick this off. So I think yesterday we were playing with Mustang, and I really don't like the Mustang. So today we're gonna play something else. I don't know what yet, but we're gonna find something else to play with. So let's find us a car that we can use. Change car. No, we're definitely not doing that one. BMW M3, no. Chatterham. No, not that one either. Chevy, nope. Ford, no. Let's do. Let's see. That one seems to be fairly well balanced. Let's go ahead with the Gallardo. We're gonna Beltway. We're just gonna jump right to the car. Alright, so let's go ahead and get down with some Lamborghini stuff. Feel of it real quick. Hopefully that wonderful cop didn't just see me do that, otherwise it's gonna be bad. Alright, so it feels pretty smooth, pretty good to go. Alright, let's see if we can't find a race. So races. Looks like I've done a lot of these. Okay, so we are gonna do. That's a speed run. I don't want that. Circuit race. Long gears. Don't want that one. Power shot nitrous. Not a real big fan. I do want short gear, so we're gonna go ahead and do this one. Set destination. Start race. Alright. Let's see what kind of damage we can do to this car today. We'll skip the intro because today's just going to be a real short stream. Technically, I should be in bed right now. This car drifts really nice. So I had a question, actually it was my mom that asked where I got the name Toy Soldier from. And I actually got the name in high school. I joined ROTC, which is Air Force ROTC. We were the Flying Tigers. And the intent was just because it was easy A. So every Tuesday we had to dress up in our Air Force uniform, and when I was like, I guess I was probably 15, that hurt a lot. I was short and everything like that. I think I might have been like 5'1". I might have weighed 100 pounds soaking wet chains in my pockets. So all of my clothes had to be altered to fit me because their smallest outfit was too big. So Tuesday comes around, and I go into school. I'm fully decked out in uniform. Now my dad is Navy, so he made sure that I was dressed properly to represent the military. So I get into RTC, and my Master Sergeant Schambach, who unfortunately did pass away, he looks at me and goes, "You were just like a toy soldier." And that was my nickname from that point forward. In fact, there were people at my high school that didn't even know my actual name. So it's just been my nickname forever for people I went to school with. And it's been a name that stuck with me for 20, 25 years now. Just to give you a rough idea on how old I am. So that's where Toy Soldier Games came from. But yeah, Master Sergeant Chambach was he was a cool guy. He was an extremely cool guy. He taught us all about Air Force, military, things like that. So it was a pretty bitter day when he finally did pass from a heart attack. But we're not going to go there because that's just depressing. And right now we're just going to have some fun, race the car, bust it up a little bit, and try not to get caught by cops. So as you saw, I did lose that race, so we are going to go try a different race. And we're going to go for this one, which gives us track tires, which is something else that we desperately need. And we're going to start race. So we get if we can get both, we get a lightweight chassis and track tires, which is cool because we need both. They need to stretch, we don't need them, but it definitely does help, and I'm trying to get as many cars built out as I can. And if you watched the stream yesterday, I did talk about how much I missed my GTR, because that is fully built out, it's fully race ready. And I didn't have my nitrous, I didn't have my short gears, I didn't have my lightweight chassis, and that's gonna hurt. So, but I do want, oh, where'd you come from? But with the GTR, I also did already beat all the races there because the car is completely built out, it's a pretty unfair advantage when you can beat pretty much every car you race up against. So, ow. So we're gonna get some cars built out, and we're gonna miss him completely. I kind of want to take him out, but you know. And I was playing a Mustang yesterday, and that car is just like incredibly stupid slow. So this is definitely a good change for me because I like fast cars. I like fast cars. I like to drift. Oh, that was awesome. That is actually one of my favorite parts of this game, is that immediate right-hand turn or left-hand turn when you have to time it just right, otherwise you are going to end up in the wall, and being in the wall is not fun. In fact, it's kind of annoying. So, ignore my dog. Oh, let's see if, if we can do it. Yes, okay, cool. So, we are definitely not going to be getting first or second place in this. And I'm kind of shooting for fourth place at this point. Okay, cool. But, yeah, those immediate left or right-hand turns are part of one of my favorite things, just because you gotta time them so perfectly. And if you don't time it perfectly, it ends up being bad. It is easier to time it less perfectly when you've got the right tires on there, and these are only street tires. I mean, granted, they're street tires for a later handy, but still, they're not my race tires. So we are gonna try this race one more time because I really want the lightweight chassis, and I really want the racing tires. And I got a pretty good feel for this car now. So, excuse me. So we're gonna go into here and let's see, lightweight chassis and track. So, oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. So now we have to go all the way back, and I meant to jump to race, that way I didn't have to stop in the middle of the freaking road in order to do the race. So I've got to get ahead of these cops with enough distance between me and the police officers to what the hell the race? Did I miss it? That left a mark. So, okay. Nope, that's not it. What the hell is this race at? That's a speed camera. Oh, I don't think I can enter the race while I'm in a pursuit. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna go run from cops for a little while until we get to a cooldown. And then once we get cooled down and all that kind of other good stuff, then ouch, that's gonna hurt. And then we'll go ahead and jump back into the race. So fix the car real quick. We'll get a really nice, pretty yellow. Oh. Oh, I can't. I gotta buy that particular car. I'm not about that life. So now we're just gonna keep on driving until we get to a cooldown. I'm gonna fix the car again. So now we are lime green. Yummy. And we should be getting into a cooldown here soon. It won't take all that long to cool it down. Unless I slam into the corner of a building. And then those officers slam into me. But I am in a cooldown now. I was in a cooldown. So, we're just gonna keep on trucking. Nope, nope, nope. Not today, not today. Maybe, I guess we are gonna get busted today. Alright, all good. So let's, now we can actually get that race and get to playing. So wait, there we go. And then start race is what I meant to do the first time. Because I really want lightweight chassis and I really want track tires. So let's see how well we can do on this one. I'm not gonna be good doing that. I gotta time that corner a little better. See, now if I had my GTR, and I know I talk about it a lot, but I really like my GTR. If I had my GTR, I could have nitrous pretty much throughout the entire race, and I would just be blowing by these people without a problem at all. But I don't, so I can't. So we just pretty much have to drive really well. Alright, so we're going to try and catch up with these guys again. And see if we just can't make some progress. eventually catch up to them. But these, I mean, they're technically in the same class that I am, so they shouldn't be outrunning me that badly. But, like I mentioned yesterday, they're all computer driven, and they're computer driven with proper racing etiquette, racing techniques, and things like that. So it does kind of force you to drive pretty much perfectly, and like any kind of little mistake, and you're getting left behind. So you got to drive like damn near immaculate, and not like hit walls, not get into any crashes, stuff like that. I mean, technically you should be doing anyway, but and then they're also trying to take you out too. So taking corners like that really wide, that's not going to help you out at all, because you're not using your speed effectively. You have to slow down and then get back up to speed. See, normally when you drive on a race car in a racetrack, you want to go out to the outside of the incoming turn, and then as you go into the turn, you go into the inner part of the turn, it's called the apex, and then when you come out of that, you go to the outside. The whole idea is to make your turning radius as large as possible, so that you can so that you don't have to slow down. In this case, when you're doing driftings, you kind of can't do that. Oh, sorry about that. Let's get back into seeing if we can't go back to that race while we're we're in a cooldown, so we're just gonna chill out for a minute. Turbulence. And come hell or high water, I'm getting those that stuff that I want. Skip the intro, and we're back at it again. See, that's taking that corner too wide. And that little car in front that's practically like a little go-kart, that thing weighs absolutely nothing. It's agile as hell, but it's also incredibly sensitive to drive. So it doesn't really, it's not really good for my style, the way I race, for like drifting and things like that, just because it's so incredibly sensitive. If you saw what I did there, went on the corner, had to hit my brakes, so I slowed down a lot to make sure I didn't flip around, and that just takes away from your speed. So you when you take away from your speed, you obviously are going to let these computer-driven cars get past you, because they are trained. Well, I should say trained, but they're programmed to drive like you would. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna be good either. They're trained to drive like you would a regular racetrack. So, since I already know it's about to happen, we're just going to go to retry. And yes, I'm sure. I want my lightweight chassis and I want my track tires. And unfortunately, I have to do it in this car to do it. So, let's try this again. And if we have to, we're just going to start taking cars out. Get a little bit of speed points and take away the competition. See, I'm doing 144 mile. Ooh, okay. Alright, so right now I'm in first. All I gotta do is stay there, and I should be golden, but I've got these cars right up my ass right now. So it may not be possible to stay in front. And that is definitely not going to help. I hit that damn thing every single time. So now I'm in 6th place. So we're just going to try and get ahead of these cars and stay there. If I can get ahead of them, then I should be able to stay ahead of them. It's just catching up to cars when you're doing the same speeds they are. It's practically impossible to catch up to them because I mean you're just barely creeping up on them. So we're just gonna go ahead and take out the Koenigsegg. That was a nice drift right there. With this Koenigsegg, if you ever saw the movie Fast and Furious, the Koenigsegg was featured in the beginning of the movie with the 3 drivers, and then at the end of the movie when they actually found the car and Toby raced it. It's considered a supercar, and the car is quick as hell. I mean, it is a stupid fast car. So I'm not sure what's ahead of the, right, so I'm in 4th, so there's a car way ahead of me somewhere. Now if I can at least finish 2nd, I can get one of these, I can get the track tires, and then I'll have more control of this car. And even though it is a Lamborghini, it's got wide tires on it now, and they're good tires. They're not track tires, so they are still street rubber. But if I can get, I'm in 4th place right now. Yeah, so that's not gonna work. So we're just gonna have to go and we're going to try this one more time, then we're basically going to give up on it and say the hell with it. So we'll wait until my east drive comes up and we'll do races, turbulence, start race. Okay. As long as I can get all that done before the cops pin me in, then it all goes away. And I don't have to worry about them being all over my ass while I'm racing. I mean, until they decide to show up when I'm racing. I've got to time that better. Let's see, what do we got here? We've got an Audi, looks like. A Lamborghini Countach. I believe I saw go Koenigsegg again. Koenigsegg Gara. Right in the corner of that damn building. Trying to accelerate uphill to keep up with these other cars is not fun, but I missed a checkpoint, so whatever happens now really isn't gonna matter. Yeah, I missed missed that checkpoint, so even if I do come in first, it won't matter because I missed that checkpoint. But I'm going to finish this race anyway because after this, I'm going to go to a different race. Yeah, see, now I'm going the wrong way because I missed that checkpoint. So we'll just go ahead and finish this race, and we'll go to a different one. Might go to a time trial. Ooh. Hi there, Ossifer. So let's see here. Oh, wow. I'm kind of surprised I didn't just get taken out by that. I'm actually really surprised. So you're gonna back up. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm in 6th place. There's no possible way I can. See right there. I missed that. I missed that checkpoint. See, that was alright. I can dig that one. But there's still no way I'm gonna be able to catch up with the other cars. We're just all going the same speeds. So I mean, it's probably a matter of about maybe 1 or 2 miles an hour. So trying to catch up to him, I'd need like 4 days to do it. Yep. And actually, looking at the time, we'll probably just end it after this race because I do have to actually go to bed. Alright, so we're just gonna try and, since we're not really into running for any of the toys, we're just gonna kind of take this track slow and easy. Well, not really slow, but we're just gonna take it easy, kind of get the feel for the track, so I can see where everything is, where I gotta turn at, and of course I run into a wall. I'm so tired right now, it's ridiculous. I probably shouldn't have even started this stream, but I got bored. So, I can't even show you. At least I didn't hit that again. So when you're going around a corner, what you're trying to do, and you see right here, you're going to come out to the outside, go to the inside, and then like go to the inside here. That way you're not having to turn your car so much, or need to drift around it. I kind of drift just because I like drifting. Hey, there we go. I'm slowly getting timing down to that corner. So finished 6th, not part of the plan, but it is what it is. So we're going to go ahead and call it a night. I was planning on going a little longer, but it doesn't appear that that's going to be in the cards for me today. So we'll go ahead and end it with that. You guys have a wonderful night, and I might see you tomorrow.